now it's Wario times, and it's time to beat this game. So Wario got all his Microgames from all his friends and collected them all into his final area here. And this will all be going into his final product, which he'll be selling. Remember that storyline way back in the beginning? How he was trying to make his own game? Yeah, that'll be a thing that's happening soon enough. And it's just a lot of Wario-themed games now. Jumped the gun. Oop. Was not paying attention for a half second there. Distractions! And I think with that hot dog you can't actually munch the entire thing in one go. I think you would end up with stuff on either end. Already to speed up. Not really too difficult to win this one. It's not really that much longer than any of the others. I think it's like 25 is the boss, or thereabouts. Get the Mario. Get the mushroom before Mario. Yeah. Oh. Damn it, jump cut. Slight interruption there, but we are good again. So this one's kind of annoying in that you do have to make all these shots connect. If you miss with a shot, it considers it a failure, which is kinda crap. That one is also kinda difficult. You have to actually hit the button in order to land Wario on the little banana inflatable thing. This one's kind of fun. You just, hit the button to ram the walls and such. That one can be kind of tricky on the fastest of speeds. Not really tricky otherwise, though, but I think I already covered that in depth. Wario eye lasers. Oh great, we're avoiding, we're not the fingers. Reading helps. Okay, and now we get probably the best of all the bosses, because we get to do so many things. It's not just, one set of do the skateboard, or do the punch-out thing, or So, yeah, as I was saying, not just one kind of thing, and, save stating and not screwing up really helps. I should actually be focusing and not jabbering. Needed to grab that jetpack and totally failed to do so. I'm rather glad that we did not have to, go too far back before... I'm rather glad that the last save state was not too far back. Okay, now we get all the speeds, and smash on through. And we get to do stuff with a boomerang and a square. And it's dead already. That does not happen often. But we got the golden poo. And we get to mash buttons. If you just, I believe, if you just hold the direction, you don't actually run, you do have to mash basically all the things. So that takes care of that. And Wario gets to sell his game. And all of Wario's friends get to greet him and play his game. So Wario gets to make all the monies. Probably not. No. All the money. So what do we got? We got this one, we got Twisted, we got Touched, we have... what's the one on the Wii called? Move It. WarioWare Move It. We got the one on the GameCube, which was just exactly this on the GameCube, and it wasn't really any different, there was nothing new. It was just able to be played by more than one person, really. Which is nice in and of itself, but even so, it's not that much of an improvement. Am I forgetting? Oh, of course, Wario DIY, in which you make the games yourself, and it has a sort of engine for game creation. Don't really know what else to say. I guess we'll just sort of zip through the credits, and I will do some off-screening and get some things unlocked, because there are many, many more things to unlock still. So we got a few more things unlocked here. First, of course, is Easy Mode, which is just something we'll get into afterwards, once I have more things unlocked. Just a sort of mishmash of easy minigames. And the Total Boss Mode, which is just a boss rush. And the staff thing, so let's take a look at that, see if it's any different. That's not the right button. It's not the right button at all. And still, perfect. So, yes, hitting the wrong button aside, here's the actual staff credits for WarioWare. Let's just quickly zip through this, so I can consider it a total Let's Play. Zip, 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 some. I wonder which ones it considers the sub-games. A million debuggers. Always gotta have those quality assurance testers. Though I don't quite know what is up with the pig elevators, because that's a thing here as well. Just a sort of a thing with that. But yes, that has been WarioWare Inc. I'll be back later on with all the things, well, most of the things unlocked. And then we will have some fun with those things, and that'll be all. Okay, well, let's return to a bit of WarioWare, and I kind of sort of cheated a little bit. I went back to my really old game that I had started, you know, when this game was first released. And I just sort of, you know, I had all these things rather, kind of sort of played a little bit, but I did have everything unlocked, including, well, I guess I never did the boss rush, but that's fine. You know, high scores in those to unlock the necessary things, and the Sheriff, Fly Swatter, Dr. Wario, and Puro 1 unlocked. There is one more game to unlock, Puro 2, which is unlocked by getting the high score flower medal on every single one of the games. So apparently I never did that, and I'm not going to do that for this little thing. We're just gonna go play some of these one-player games and just sort of take a look at things. Can't remember if we did skateboarding or not. Either way, it's the basic skateboarding microgame turned into a minigame, and I have already failed. Off to a great start. Let's try that one more time. Yes, it is just the same exact microgame turned into a minigame. No other real bells or whistles. You just carry on like such. And again, with Paper Airplane, it is the same sort of idea. Microgame turned minigame. The paper airplane falls, and you hit left and right occasionally, and work your way downwards. Nothing else really happens. Here in Sheriff, which looks something like an Atari game. So you just shoot the little things, I guess, sort of bandits, running around the edges of the screen. And that's Sheriff. Apparently I spent an incredibly long time playing this at one point or another. Don't know when I had that much time to kill, but, you know, apparently that was a thing I did at some point. Yeah, okay, so that's enough Sheriff. Let's move on. What else do we have? Fly Swatter. This, of course, is the basic coffee break game from Mario Party. Mario Party, listen to me. Mario Paint. And, you know, it's not mouse-controlled, but still. Same game. You get your 20 flies, then the bees and the flies, then the bomb bugs, then the lightning bugs, then the dual bees rather, and then the giant fly. Well, the music on the SNES version is better, of course, but that kinda goes without saying, since pretty much every GBA game that tried to, you know, recreate a Super Nintendo game's music did not quite match up to it. And we'll be seeing plenty of those later on. You know, I think I prefer the mouse control for this particular minigame. It's just a little bit more accurate and a little bit better. Okay. Well, why not? We'll go for one round. It's not that long of a minigame. Oh yeah, those sound so much better on the original cartridge. I have no idea what the music was trying to do there, but it was not really anything like the original song. Okay. A few more lightning bugs, then we get to the annoying bee round, where it's all bees. I think they're bees, maybe wasps, or something along those lines. But Well then, that is an interesting little sound effect that is nothing like the proper scream that the original hand had when it died. Okay, and now, giant fly mechanical thing with so much sprite flicker that you can barely see it. Yeah, the original did flicker a bit when you swatted it, but this is downright ridiculous. And there we go. And yeah, there are 3 rounds total. Don't know whether or not, you know, it will continue on infinitely like the original Coffee Break game did. But either way. And then we have a very basic Dr. Mario game. Completely identical to the original aside from the sprites on the viruses are a little tiny bit different. Especially those in the magnifying glass there. And of course the fact that it is Wario and not Mario. So, yeah, it's just Dr. Mario, so kinda nice to have it portable, but not really anything special. Puro is an interesting little strange game in which you have this diagonal tongue to grab up all of the things, I'm not exactly sure, seeds or something. And this is the entire game. Yep, that sure is Puro. And then we have the easy, thrilling, and hard. Let's just do this one for a little bit. Just your basic compilation of all the things in super speed mode. Everything goes as fast as possible. Aw. Missed a tiny bit of his tail. Although interestingly, while it is super fast, it's not the hardest difficulty for each of these minigames. It's just your, you know, either secondary or middle difficulty set to super speed. Okay, and we end on picking the nose. Failure. Okay, I guess we will just go through the boss rush once, since that has never been done. I guess, since that doesn't actually unlock anything, I never bothered with it. And it looks like it's the, basic form of each of these bosses, so yeah. Wonder if we'll have to go through all 3 of the Punch-Out minigames, or if it'll just be the one. My guess is that we'll see all 3 of them. Looks like it's a little bit faster. There we go. Alright. Oh. Already pretty fast. I could have sworn we needed to have 6 in the, you know, first time through. I guess they got a little bit more lenient this time around. Oh boy, the shooter section. At least it's the type where we can hold down the button instead of having to mash it constantly. Okay, now we get the little ball into the spinning nebula, or possibly black hole. Now the harder difficulty settings, a lot of these things will be firing back at you, but, you know, it's the earlier settings now, so still a very simple game. Alright, and that should bring up the boss, of this boss section. Lost the shield, but that's fine. Not really that difficult of a boss stage. Okay, let's get this over with, because that sound effect is really annoying. There we go. Oh yeah, the jumping minigame. This one's fun. Not really sure where they're going with the music though. It sounds like it's trying to imitate something, but not really certain. Yeah, I'm rather glad this is not a take out every single cloud kind of game. Alright, this one. Eye laser time! As mentioned, this one, even on the harder difficulty settings, is still not that hard. Although the eye laser sound does get a little bit annoying after a short time. It's spelling time again. Oh, it's fantastic that they went with that particular misspelling for attack. And I bought a box set of these Zeta Gundam DVDs in like 2003, I think it was, maybe 4. But it was one of those Hong Kong things that had terrible subs, and quite often they would use the word attract instead of attack. So, yeah. It's one of those fun little things that was just made for hilarity in watching, and also painful watching in trying to not only make sense of what was being said, but just suffering through the horrible English in the subs. Also, it does seem that we did not have to do the other 2 levels of Punch-Out. It was only just the one. So that's always fun. And we had a normal time of beating the boss, instead of, you know, that thing that we managed last time of getting all 3 hits at once. And we button mash for a while. And we've completed the boss rush, although I'm sure it will continue to loop. Yep, that is continuing to loop, so that's quite enough of that. although that negated having actually done it when you exit, but oh well, whatever. Yeah, that I think is about it, so yeah. This has been WarioWare. Pretty damn spiffy sort of game series. Eventually we will get to WarioWare Twisted, and I think that's the only other one that was on GBA, but, you know, there's all those other ones out there which are fun in their own way, so good stuff. Definitely good stuff.